So a simple home cooked delicious nutritious lunch or dinner can ease the discomfort of these summer days. So in this video I have shared a very simple recipe of taro root, or we call it Colocosia, or in Indian language we call it arbi or kachu. So this recipe goes best with some steamed rice. As you can see in video, I have paired it with some raw mango chutney, sweet one, and with some other condiments. This basically makes a perfect Odia thali. This one pot taro root recipe can also be paired with some hot bread, Indian bread rotis or parathas. I hope you like the video. Stay tuned for the entire recipe. Hey guys, I am Subankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner English, and I hope you all are doing great in your lives. If you are new to my page, subscribe to my page for some exciting and new content. Stay tuned for all the new recipes that we upload on Instagram and Facebook. For this recipe, I have taken here mustard oil around 2 tablespoons. This is a one pot recipe of taro roots or a delicious herbs. So once this mustard oil starts to heat up, I will be adding some whole garam masala for flavoring, 1 black cardamom, some green cardamom, cinnamon stick, few black peppercorns, cloves, and 1 bay leaf. Once it starts to roast, I will be adding sliced onion, and to caramelize it quickly I will be adding half tablespoon salt. So this is it. It will take around 7 to 8 minutes to the onions to become nicely caramelized. Once it's done, make sure you do this process in medium to high flame. I will be adding half cup water to just decrease the temperature of this onions. We don't want it to turn brown or black. So at this stage I will be adding some coriander powder, basic cumin powder, red chilli powder you will be adding according to your taste, and here I have added around 1/2 tablespoon of haldi or turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chilli powder, half tablespoon goes at this stage. Give it a mix. As I have added water, this dry spices will be nicely absorbed into this masala. Here comes the main trick. I have crushed some garlic cloves, ginger half an inch, and green chilli. Do not use masala paste for this recipe. Always use the crushed form. These condiments give a very nice, very nice aroma and flavor. Roast it for 4 to 5 minutes in medium flame, and once done I will be adding tomato wedges cut into wedges. One last tomato I have taken, I have cut it into wedges. Give it a mix. It will be done in within 3 to 4 minutes, and I'll just cover it in low flame for around 3 to 4 minutes so that the tomatoes soften, and after 3 to 4 minutes the masala paste have released the oil and these tomatoes are nice and mushy. You can see they are super soft. At this stage I will increase the flame and I will be adding peeled and washed taro roots, you can see here, and to this I will be adding here around 2 large size potatoes that I have nicely peeled, cut and washed it. This I will saute with this spice paste for around 3 to 4 minutes on medium flame, just so that everything coats nicely. We don't want to nicely cook it at this stage because we will be I am using pressure cooker, so these all will be cooked in pressure cooker. So just I will roast it for few minutes, and I will be adding green coriander leaves and salt at this stage. I will be adding, roast it for more 4 to 5 minutes, total 6 to 7 minutes I will be roasting. As we are already nicely roasted the spice fix, will take just 5 to 6 minutes. Then I will be adding hot water, boiling water. Make sure the water level should be just 1 inch above the vegetables because we don't want a watery consistency, we want a semi-stick consistency. So that's it, it's perfect for me. Now I'll cover the lid and cook it in high flame for 1 whistle, and then reduce the flame and cook it in low flame for 1 more whistle. Wait till the gas resides, and this is the outcome. The water has been absorbed by the vegetables and it's perfectly done, perfectly cooked. Just mix it in this way, and to this I will be adding now half a cup of warm water so that the consistency adjusts in this way. Make sure you add warm water, and I will be adding tempering of some Kashmiri red chilli powder with some ghee. If you want to avoid ghee, you can also add some butter, but make sure you add this tempering. It's done, and meanwhile I have prepared some dal for the thali, and it's the normal yellow dal with the tempering, and I love this tempering of tomatoes and curry leaves. My dal is done here, so let's serve this beautiful thali. Here I have some rice, and to this I will be adding some dal. Here I will serve my delicious 1 pot curry of the taro root. This is it, and here I have served raw mango chutney. It's a sweet and sour chutney made for summer specially, and definitely a ODI specialty, that sun dried lentil dumplings mashed with some onions, salt, green chilies. So do try this delicious combination of taro roots with this nutritious thali. You will love the flavors. Power packed with all the essentials, vitamins, minerals, protein, antioxidants and flavors. This thali is a must. You can also try, as I said, the taro root recipe with some rotis or some parathas. I hope you have loved my video. If you have liked my work, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. You can also follow So's Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.